Alright, so in this lecture, we are going to look at how we can use ChatGPT to study effectively for our exams. Now, not just exams, ChatGPT can be used to study for our pleasure. You can use it to study for the sake of studying, not just for exam. That is just the general idea I'm trying to push out to you. You don't study just for exam, you study to know. Is that okay? So I'm going to be showing you how to use ChatGPT to actually study for your exams. Now, it's one of the, I think, the fastest way to revise quickly for your exams. And also, another thing that you should also take note of, it is your search. Unlike searching something on the internet for hours trying to get information about a particular thing, if you go to ChatGPT and just put the information there, you are going to get the right answer. Now, I'm not talking about the ones that follow your WhatsApp, Chat AI, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram. Not that one. I mean the main ChatGPT. Are you getting it? Because sometimes when you type information on those ones, they tend to give you the wrong answer. Another thing that you should know is that ChatGPT should not be used for calculation. I don't think it's well optimized for calculation subjects. All right, so don't go and type calculation subject. Sometimes it will give you a definitely wrong answer, especially when you are talking about specific field of studies, not general calculation of 2 plus 2 or 4 plus 4 that will give you 8. Is that okay? So how do we actually use ChatGPT? So what I'm going to do now is to open my browser. So in for this one, I think I'm going to use Chrome. So I'll open my Chrome browser and then I'll type. Now, one thing that you should also know that is that the ChatGPT, you will really enjoy it for studying more when you are using the laptop. Is that okay? As compared to an Android phone, I definitely like a bigger screen and it is your work, because I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to set questions from the lecturer's own notes. I'm not talking about different materials or ChatGPT giving you different questions entirely. I'm talking about from the lecturer's own notes. ChatGPT can actually predict some of the questions that will come out in the exam, how you should answer them in the exam, and depending on the nature of the exam, it may be true or false questions, it may be MCQ questions, it may be even subjective questions. ChatGPT will give you the correct answer, and it also aids you to get a summary of a very bulky material. For instance, I'm a pharmacy student and we study a lot. Like the material sometimes are very bulky and you just have 24 hours to the exam. You might not be able to really go through the question. So what we normally do is we put some of these materials in the website ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to give you a summary and key points. You bring the summary and key points. Now, if luckily that summary and key point comes out in the exam, you are very good to go. Is that okay? So how do you do that? Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I will just click ChatGPT. Now, note what I put, ChatGPT. Then this one will chatopenai.com. Just click on it. Now, this is what it's going to give to you. All right, but sometimes you might not get something like this, so you just go type ChatGPT normal without that openai.com. Now, when you click on ChatGPT, you are going to see something like this with ChatGPT OpenAI. So you click on it. Now, for this particular system, I'm already logged in, but in most cases, you'll be asked to log in and to follow some other procedure. Let me try with my other browser, Edge, Microsoft Edge, and see how it will look like. So whether they will ask me to log in, so that I will just show you the entire process of logging in. Click on ChatGPT, then you are going to see OpenAI. So in this case now you have to log in. All right, so I'll click on log in here, and you see the two API, integrated OpenAI model into your, or integrate OpenAI model into your application or business. That is not what you want. You just want ChatGPT interact with our flagship language model in conversational interface. So you click on this and then it brings this again, so you click on log in. Now I usually log in with my email, so I click on login, and then this is something like this. You don't need any password, just click on the email already connected with your system. All right, so this is it. All right, now I'm studying the nervous system, right? So if I want to get information concerning the nervous system, I may just tell ChatGPT the nervous system. This is like not specific search. Now it brings the answer. All right, the different classification of the nervous system. So I have something like this. We have the nervous system is a complex network of cells and fibers that transmit signals between different parts of the body. It plays a crucial role in controlling and coordinating various physiological functions, allowing organisms to respond to their environment and maintain internal stability. All right. Now, the nervous system is divided into two main parts: the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Now, one thing that is very, very essential, or you should take note in ChatGPT, is in ChatGPT, they usually give key points, and you can see I specifically like the way they highlight their details, like the central nervous system. Then they talk about it. The CNS consists of the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is the control center of the central nervous system, responsible for processing information, initiating response, and coordinating bodily functions. The spinal cord is a long cylindrical bundle of nerve fiber that extends from the brainstem to the lower part of the spine. It serves as a communication pathway between the brain and the rest of the body. Now, having brought in this, maybe I want more details about the central nervous system. This is what I'm now going to type. I will now say more details on the CNS, which is the central nervous system. Now, ChatGPT is going to give me more detail about the central nervous system. Talk about the blood-brain barrier and several other things. So, whatever you need, it can actually give you that information. Just anything you want to talk about. Now, I talk about the brain, the functions of the brain, and so on and so forth. Now, let us say here they told you that different parts of the brain. So we can come here and say parts of the brain is going to bring to parts of the brain. All right, it gives you the brain, the cerebellum, the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe, cerebellum, brainstem, hippocampus, amygdala, the thalamus, hypothalamus. Now it brings all these and their functions. Then I may now say the different pathways in the brain, or tracts, different pathways in the brain for nervous coordination. Different pathways in the brain is going to bring the corpus callosum, the corticospinal, optic, auditory pathway, somatolimbic system pathway, mesolimbic. That is where you have mesolimbic, mesolimbic, mesocortical, and corticolimbic pathway. Am I forgetting this? Jesus. I know we have the mesocorticolimbic pathway, where we have the mesolimbic, and then I think mesocortical, something like that. All right. No, I'm not sure. So I may say the limbic pathway. Let's talk about the mid-limbic pathway of the brain. It's going to give me information. The limbic pathway, the two pathways, it didn't actually give me the information I need. Mesolimbic or mesocortical limbic system or pathway. Okay. I know there is mesolimbic pathway and then mesocortical pathway. All right, there are dopaminergic pathways in the CNS, which is the brain. All right, having learned this now, the next thing that we may want to look at, all these details are on this chart. I may say I need MCQ questions. I need MCQ questions from this chart. That is everything they've told you here, or everything that you've written here, or everything that is here. You actually need MCQ questions on them. All right, I may say more questions because I'm not satisfied with just 5 questions. All right. So I come back here. I look at the question. Nervous system. Under nervous system, they gave one question. What are the two main divisions of the nervous system? Of course, we know it's the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. So we have the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, which is option D. Now, which part of the brain is responsible for voluntary muscle movement? You have the cerebellum, the thalamus, the frontal lobe, and then the occipital lobe. Then we have the next one, limbic system. The amygdala is a key component of the limbic system and is primarily involved in, you see, every other this thing that is there, the answer that is there. Then the neural pathways, you have the ones that are there. All right. So that is that for the what are the protective membrane covering the brain and the spinal cord? Meninges. I don't really know how to pronounce this. That is the inflammation of that gives you meningitis. All right. So this is one way to use ChatGPT to study and also gives you MCQ questions that you use to practice for your exam. Is very, very important. Now, one thing that you should know is that as students, studying with MCQ questions and different questions actually will aid you in understanding the concept, and it will actually test you. And the more tests you take for a particular topic or for a particular course, the more your chances of scoring very high in that course. So I may say I need true or false question depending on the nature of your exam. You know, there are some exams that will take true or false from this chart. All right, it's going to give you the true or false questions that you need. Now, true or false? The limbic system is primarily responsible for motor control and coordination. Is that true? That is false. Limbic system is behavioral. True or false? The thalamus is a part of the limbic system and plays a central role in emotion processing. That is false. Thalamus is for learning. True or false? The cerebellum is involved in regulation of basic life functions such as breathing and heart rate. That is false. True or false? The mesocortical pathway connects the amygdala to the prefrontal cortex. That is also false. Now, the corpus callosum is a bundle of nerve fiber that connect the two hemispheres of the central cortex, facilitating communication between them. Now, that is very, very true. The corpus callosum actually connects the two hemispheres. You know, the brain is divided into two hemispheres, which is the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. All right. And this right and left hemisphere, they are actually joined by the corpus callosum. Say, they are nerve fibers. All right. So that is everything you need to know about. Oh, sorry about that. I have to make this a little bit bold. Sorry. All right. So that is that for this. Now, there are other ways you can study with this particular something. Now, let us assume this was a note I was trying to make on the nervous system for my students. Now, let us assume that you actually made this note, or this is the note that your lecturer gave to you. How do you use ChatGPT to actually score very high using something like this? So all I just need to do is to copy this entire note. Look, I'll copy this entire note. You can copy. I love copying as much as 7 pages. I'll say Control C and then come to ChatGPT. All right, and then place it there. Now, Control Z. I will say I need the summary of the note below. Now, what is the note? I put the note there. So what are the key summary of this note you have here? They give you the summary. The nervous system is a complex and organized network of nerve tissues and organs in the body. Nerve cells, also known as neurons, play a crucial role in transmitting nerve impulses through electrical and chemical signals. Key components of the nerve cell include the cell body, which contains the nucleus and organelles for metabolic. Now, it just gave you a summary of the entire note. I may not say I need key points from this. Now, by doing this, you're actually studying from the notes above. It makes your studying fun. Now, it's going to give you the key point that you need. One, the nervous system is a complex network of nerve cells, tissues, and organs in the body. Nerve cells or neurons transmit nerve impulse through electrical and chemical signals. That's a very key point. Now, key components of the neurons include the cell body, the dendrite, and the axons. The cell body integrates signals, and they give you the summary. I may now say, I need MCQ questions from the notes above. Now it's going to give you the MCQ questions. All right. So you see how you use your lecturers to predict the kind of questions that may come out in your exam. Now, what is the main responsibility of the nerve cell, also known as the neuron? Transmission of nerve impulse. Now, which part of the neuron contains the nucleus and organelles responsible for metabolic activity? You have the dendrite, axon, cell body, or soma. The correct answer is cell body or soma. What is the role of dendrites in neurons? The dendrites, they transmit nerve impulse, yes, but the major function is that they carry information to the cell body. That is the role of the dendrite. What is the long progression that carries nerve impulses from the cell body towards other neurons, muscle, or gland? The correct answer is the axon. What term is referred to as a group of axons in the brain? A group of axons in the brain is known as a nucleus. All right, a group of axons in the brain is known as, is it a nucleus? Are you sure? No. Let's see. You don't know the answer, right? So you are not going to say, where are the answers, Oga? It will give you, sometimes I will just play with ChatGPT. A group of axons. Number 5, tract. I know it's called tract. All right. So when you're not sure of something, you can tell them to give you the correct answer. A group of axons in the brain, they are called the tract. Why outside, they are called what? Nerve fiber. All right. So in the peripheral nervous system, what is a group of cell body referred to? They are known as nerve fiber. No, cell body. In the PNS, a group of cell body is referred to as ganglion. All right. Number 6, ganglion. Number 7, what properties do neurons exhibit? They exhibit irritability and conductivity. It's B. Conductivity and irritability. So that is basically how to use ChatGPT to perfect your grade. It's very easy, right? Exactly.